Man, I just can't believe it. In just a few days, I'm going to be at the Fox Theater where Lynyrd Skynyrd recorded this album, and I'm going to be there. And Skynyrd has been a big part of my growing up. When I was 15 years old, I moved from Chattanooga, Tennessee to Minnesota. And when you're 15 and you move from the south to the north, people can give you a little bit of a hard time. And people were giving me a little bit of a hard time with my accent and whatnot. And so I sort of just kind of dove into Lynyrd Skynyrd and really started listening to the band and picking up the albums and all that. And in fact, I made a friend up there in high school, and we were planning to go to the show in St. Paul in '77. Well, as we all know, that didn't happen, and the band and the story of the band took a different course. Well, for me, I continued to stay looking at Lynyrd Skynyrd and wanting to learn more about the band and really getting into music. And when I went to college in St. Cloud State, I went into the radio station at KBSC and had an opportunity to host my own show, and it was based on a demo that I did on a show about Lynyrd Skynyrd. And I hosted the Southern Rock Hour for about 3 years, and in 1982, on the 5th anniversary of the plane crash, we put together a 6-hour show on Skynyrd. It was called The Flight of the Freebird, and the next year, in 1983, I did another tribute show in that October. Well, in October of 1982, got an opportunity to meet and interview Johnny Van Zandt. It was a big thrill for me, and Johnny was one of the first of the Southern rock artists that I was able to talk with. And a friend of mine who's going to be going to the show, Al Neff, and I interviewed Johnny. We also talked to Greg Allman, Dickie Betts, Charlie Daniels, and a lot of these guys are going to be at the show. And in 1987, Al and I met, and we went to the Skynyrd show in Chicago when they did the reunion tour. And when this show came up, there was one guy called, and it was Al Neff, and I can't wait to be there on November the 12th to see Skynyrd and the tribute show.